All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ball game, and the last 2 years he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville, and all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. Throwing on first is Wentz. Open man is Kirk, complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they've responded to the challenge.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They run with Howard. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Check 53's mark.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Now this matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These two teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On first down, this is Geis. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 50 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. The 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 20.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Cut. Check 43. 6 guys. Check. Right. Watch the twist. Spine.
On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 22, Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he'll head out of bounds. Inside the 10, mark it down at the 9.
First and goal, Washington.
Set, ready. Touch the outlaw. 54. He's time to win. He's time to win. Check 9. Get him all. Mike 5-4. Watch the run. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Shift. Hey, alert 3.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0 our score after 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Go. Watch the slant. There we go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Aguilar has it. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
At the 47-yard line.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Gain of 14. First down, Washington.
Guy's showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Switch. Undercrunch.
Now Haskins on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Check it out, Fresno. Watch it. Slam. Check. Watch the edge.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey Quinn, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
28. Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's crashing. He's chicken.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
120. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Hey, 40.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 74 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now he'll tuck it and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Go. 280. 53. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Redskins 28, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check it out.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and a yard. Wentz. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Go.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
On play action, it's Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Let's go.
Now Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins muscles him off. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The tackle made by Brandon Graham. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Check. Kill.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Don't let him breathe. 61. Match box. Mike, 24. Watch 24. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Washington.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Geis with the carry on second down. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 16-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Redskins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Geis. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
74.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Set. To the flag. Check. Watch 54. It's just me and you.
They'll hand it down to Geis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, keep it up.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Redskins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll run with Geis. And an alley to run. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Haskins on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Here we go. 70 ending. Watch the run. Watch the run.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.